Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I do have my blue drink. Today in the private group, we're going to talk about what happens to 99% of crypto. There's already a structure in place for it, and I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen. You can call it my theory, but I'll bet you dimes to donut it's going to happen. Go to DAIXRP.com to join through the Patreon, or click the join button below any of my YouTube videos if you'd like to join through YouTube. Don't forget, make sure you're prepared for the bull run that I believe is imminent. We're now at $3 trillion in this market, and it's all fun and games when everybody's talking about how high their price is, but are you ready when it's time to actually sell? Have you set up, do you have your crypto in a safe place? I have mine in institutional custody, or a lot of it in institutional custody at Caleb and Brown. I've even tested money transfers into my bank account. I'm in the process of doing that. I've got a person I can talk to, a person I can email with, and I have peace of mind. I sleep well, better than anything. If you want to go there, if you want to open an account, you can go. My partner is Caleb and Brown. Go to XRPwealth589.com and click on the sign up today button. Here's the official father of the Digital Asset Investor channel at last year's XRP Las Vegas.
Get close. Get as close as you can. I am the official father.
Oh, I am the official father of the Digital Asset Investor. Is that what you want to hear?
Dad is going to be there again this year as well. Make sure you go and get your tickets. I think they're almost out of VIP tickets. And I'm not sure about the after party tickets, but it is, trust me, it's going to blow last year's record away. Go to xrplasvegas.com to get tickets. The market is sitting up around 3 trillion. It almost feels like there's an anticipation of things going boom. This could be one of the reasons. No telling what this announcement is, but yesterday Trump said he's got a big announcement. I think it comes either tomorrow or Friday. Here is what he said.
We're going to UAE and Qatar, and that'll be, I guess, Monday night. Some of you are coming with us. I think before then we're going to have a very, very big announcement to make, like as big as it gets, and I won't tell you on what, but it's going to, and it's very positive. I tell you if it was negative or positive. I can't keep that out. It is really, really positive. And that announcement will be made either Thursday or Friday or Monday before we leave. But it'll be one of the most important announcements that have been made in many years about a certain subject.
Uh-oh. Looking forward to that. Now, this was Eleanor Terrett's Crypto in America show, and this is the CEO of Robinhood. Listen to what he says.
I think crypto in America has been beleaguered for many, many years. And really, the past administration has tried to make it go away. So crypto in America now, to me, means a rebirth and actually playing catch up and eventually surpassing where crypto has been outside of the US for the past 4+ years.
And never forget, no crypto was attacked more than XRP. It'll be an XRP/crypto rebirth. I think you're going to see something that makes the 2018 XRP run look like a kiddie picnic. Okay, this is Perry Ann Boring from the Digital Chamber, and they're talking about stablecoin legislation.
We support the bill at the Digital Chamber. We think it's going to be really a historic moment for the industry. What it does is it creates a federal licensing framework for stablecoin issuers, including banks and non-banks. So as it currently stands, only non-banks have been able to issue stablecoins. Circle is the biggest issuer here in the United States. You mentioned Tether; they're not regulated here, but they're actually the biggest stablecoin issuer in the world. But they're not operating in the U.S. But the stablecoin issuers are subjected to a state regulatory framework, which is extremely onerous because you have to get a license in every single state you want to operate in. So you're going through this huge patchwork to get to market. This creates a federal licensing regime that will, take away a lot of those friction points on the regulatory side. And then it also makes clear that banks can issue stable coins. And we just saw the CEO of Bank of America give an interview this week saying if we had legal clarity on how we could issue a stable coin, Bank of America would be very interested in doing that. So to have very large commercial banks issuing U.S. dollar coins will be, I think, a game changer for the U.S. dollar. And our view is that stable coins are extending the dominance of the U.S. dollar because it's putting the U.S. dollar into new hands of new communities around the world that it couldn't reach before. The big rub with the bill that a lot of people in the industry have is that it specifically prohibits the issuers from being able to provide the yield back to the user, the stablecoin user. Which I personally, I think that's a big loss ultimately for the retail user, that the yield can't be given back to.
That's the bank lobby doing that, folks.
The people actually using the tech, the stable coin. And it really limits the reach of the stablecoin space. I think it will stifle innovation. So that's definitely a drawback. There's a lot of benefits. I mean, I think the bill, it's probably 75% really good. That last piece it's a big one, but still having that federal licensing framework is ultimately a massive enabler for the ecosystem.
Yes, it is. That interest thing's a big deal, real big deal. The Fed just bought $34.8 billion in Treasury bonds. QE has begun. Smells like alt season. We're going to be turbo rich. I didn't say it. He said it. China has confirmed that. Shoot, folks, just the meeting. I mean, the entire overhang of the crypto market and everything else was created by the tariffs. So what happens when they start cutting deals? Then China has started printing money ahead of their meetings with the U.S., and then we've got U.S. and U.K. expected to sign a new trade agreement this week. The table is set, folks. You can see it. CFTC, on staff leaving, CFTC is committed to holding employees to the highest standards as expected. Pursuant to President's executive orders on lawful governance and accountability, the CFTC has placed staff on administrative leave for potential violations of laws, government ethics requirements, and professional rules of conduct. I said, now do the SEC. And here is the Treasury Secretary on CBDC.
Sir, we believe that digital assets belong in the private sector. And my personal view is that having a central bank digital currency is a sign of weakness, not strength, because really the reason, if there is a reserve, say a reserve manager or a foreign central bank holds U.S. dollars, then there is a wide variety of U.S. assets they can invest in. You would create a central bank digital currency just for ease of use because there are no good choices for underlying assets.
And so you're saying you would not be in favor of the Federal Reserve issuing such a currency?
No, sir.
All right. This is interesting. The Shanghai Gold Exchange is expanding. Listen to this clip.
The day that the number of transactions on the Shanghai Gold Exchange, supersede the COMEX, that day the pricing for gold is going to be done in the East and no longer in the West. And we are at that moment today. There were times a few months ago where the Shanghai Gold Exchange was actually more important than COMEX. And it stands to reason because, when you look at the size of the Chinese economy and the need for an alternative, because don't forget, China has banned crypto. There's no crypto allowed in China. So if you want an alternative asset to the renminbi and an easy way to sort of like put your money away, gold is the answer.
Okay, I'm going to skip that one, but it's interesting. Go watch that on Digital Perspectives page. Look at this, replacing Swift, Ripple replacing Swift, documented 4 times. This is from a book, it looks like, called The Future of Insurance. Consider R3 and Ripple 2 examples of developing world disruption impacting developed world business. In both cases, these companies are using blockchain to replace Swift network, the standard protocol overseeing international banking transactions. Indeed, several businesses have attempted to build commercial implementations of DLT to compete with or replace national and international payment systems. Probably the best known example of this is Ripple. Ripple has been very popular in Korea since 2017 when it was expected to replace Swift international remittance system. We attributed this popularity to Ripple's very fast transfer speed of about 2 seconds and its relatively low price per unit compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Cryptocurrency Ripple XRP's purpose is a means to overhaul or replace Swift messaging with P2P system based upon distributed ledger technology. In doing so, they synchronize the messaging flow, transaction information status with the actual flow of XRP, the XRP currency. Within milliseconds, 2 banks are connected and a settlement either succeeds or fails between them. The writing is on the wall, folks. Here's Stuart Alderati in Zurich for the .0 Forum 2025. And look who the biggest, or one of the gold sponsors is, with thanks to our gold sponsor, Ripple. Whatever that is looks good. Okay, we're going to go into DAIXRP.com, the Patreon. If you'd rather join through YouTube, click the join button below any of my YouTube videos. You get the full video plus the extended video with no commercials. Today we're going to talk about what I think is going to happen to 99% of crypto. I'll get into it and show you what I'm talking about and show you how the structure is already there for it. To me, it's a no-brainer what's going to happen. Choose wisely, I'll tell you that. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Away we go.